is the OMFL.
You can't touch this.
And you're in the mix with Kind of Real Name. Here's another OMFL production.
It's past live, your weekly podcast show from OMFL. It's very noticeable that defensive tackles overpower run plays and overpower. I'll keep continuing to mess with that. The whatever you're playing in, because and now the grown folks community that is growing daily. Again, we okay, every third down I've been blitzing this guy. I'm not gonna blitz the next couple drives. Like it's not complicated, it's not hard, it's not confusing. It's not. It is very simple. And the simplicity is you don't do something every single day. You can see here. Alright, it's a blitz, there's 8 in the box. Because this safety is gonna come down in the box to cover that tight end every single time. Right? I don't stack the box. No, but you call blitz all the time. You call cover 3. Let's do that. Let's change the play. Right? You call cover 3. This is the dude. It is possible. It's not hard. The play is designed to go to the left, and that's where that cut outside. I've seen this all the time.
All right, here we go. Color on my TV looks.
And Coach,
off.
we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. It's caught, Jones.
Come on,
And he'll
man.
be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Trying the ground game here with the running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Bridgewater. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater.
Good play.
He's got Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That dude's a monster, man.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down throw for Bridgewater.
Oh, good play.
Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good pass by Teddy.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Well, give to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Monster.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater.
Ooh, come on.
It. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Knight. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Come on, man. Protect me. Knight did not play well last week at all.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Well, not a good start for the offense. Not a good start at all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch it now, Barney!
Operating from the gun. Knight. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy.
I gotta change my receivers because I don't want that. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that, Maniac. My receivers are messed up since my guy's hurt.
The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gone! Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down. Knight. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give. This is Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little short of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Gone!
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free.
Man,
and brings
you guys
up
have
3rd
had the
down.
dropsy since last week.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, Knight.
Oh, come
Fires one,
on.
but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
No, man, that sucks.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about a 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post.
Man, he's
That's
killing me.
him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Bridgewater on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
Good throw,
Evans has it
man.
left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Freaking Teddy's killing me.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
What do you do, man? What do you do?
Here's Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
My rookie defensive tackle literally ran past Teddy Bridgewater. I don't know where the hell he was going.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, come
That's
on,
incomplete,
man.
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
How'd you grab me?
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Stupid.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Man.
And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-3.
Good drive, man. Nothing. This team just punched me in the
Catanzaro out
jaw.
now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's going to lose yardage and be back up to the 25.
Man?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Knight. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down.
Nothing. There's just no running lanes.
3 yards there, good
There's
enough to
just
keep the drive
absolutely
moving.
nothing.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
You know, my offense and defensive lines are just getting dominated.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. And he takes a shot on the release.
Oh, my
this
God.
will be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Man. I don't know what to do.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Knight. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Coney Ely in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Yeah.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10.
Dang.
A big mistake,
This is
especially when
tough.
you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. The give is to Jones, and he's able to get up here to the 26. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially.
No, I gotta change him too. Sorry, Maniac. This should be the last one I gotta change. He's my #1 receiver right now, and I can't have him get hurt. Sorry about this. Sorry. Last one, I promise. Unless somebody else gets hurt. Or unless Knight keeps playing like poo-poo.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Man, I should have signed Teddy Bridgewater. He'd be my starting quarterback right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Knight. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Knight. And he's going to be sacked.
Come on,
sack
Nate.
him back right at the midfield stripe. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
I've seen it coming. Get rid of the ball.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down, Knight. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to
going to try to throw the out route and throw it out of bounds. He doubled the out route, and there's just nowhere to go, man. It's good defense.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, man.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Preston Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
It's my fault, man.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long.
What is
Nowhere
the
to
deal?
run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing
That's
3
a
yards here.
four-man rush.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Knight. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down, Knight. And this one complete to Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
You tricked me there. Yeah, you tricked me there.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Knight. He's going to look deep down the field.
Yes.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Good throw.
Saints. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down yardage on the first
Teddy's
play
been on
of the
the mark.
drive, 14 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down, Bridgewater. Out to the left there and complete to Howard.
Man.
They give him 14 yards that time
got burnt.
Shut it down.
Like crisp.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now from the 50. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Hill, and he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. This time it's
Oh, come on, Nate.
Fight forward to about the 27-yard line. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Knight. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly.
He almost had me. That was a really good play.
I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Knight. That is incomplete here.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Oh, come on.
And that'll move him a little closer as he
These
takes it from
defensive
the
tackles
7
are
down
just
to the
having their
4-yard
way
line.
with me.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run it in. It's
good play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Oh, take it off,
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Sims. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He got my way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Inside the 20.
Yeah, I wasn't going to take off running. That was a glitch.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Nothing.
There's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
They run it again with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards.
I hate the auto spin. It's like, why are you spinning? I have it all turned off. You're only supposed to do what I tell you to do.
Tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
Back to throw. Knight. He can run for it, and he will touchdown, Saints. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
counter. Here's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater.
Oh my gosh. How did Williams not make the play?
A good pickup there of 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
I overplayed it. Be more patient, Nate.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, Howard. It's
burnt
a
my
Buccaneer
linebacker.
touchdown.
What is with you, Harper?
Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Great pass,
and
too.
the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive on the ground.
Oh my gosh, that animation.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Again, it's Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The busy night continues for Kamara.
Oh, man.
But it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's Bridgewater. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Bridgewater to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The gain of 39 that time. Now Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. That'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on.
Terrible
Don't go anywhere
defense.
yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Unbelievable.
Extra
man.
point good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They have to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything
what
they
a
could
game.
to try and get the
Good
ball
game,
on the
Maniac.
outside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Set. Blue landing.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take
Oh,
a knee to
come
end a game,
on.
that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
can't
Head to
go
the
away
locker
in
room,
the
throw the
last
wristbands in the
seconds.
crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Detroit. Detroit.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Well, that was scary,
A
wasn't
lot
it?
of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for New Orleans, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Terrible. I gotta go get a quarterback. Alright, good night, friends.